Okay, beautiful. Okay, guys, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for letting us know that the audio was a little goofy. My name is Justin. This here is Byron. We are the Entertainment North America product specialist for Xsens, and today we are going to be covering the Blender Live Link plugin. We're going to go over how to get it, where to get it, right? Groundhog Day. Where to get it, how to install it, and how to use it. I definitely want to reiterate, this is not a Blender tutorial or a Blender demo. We are going to go over some surface level things inside of Blender, but our main focus is going to be to show you the new live link that we have. And if we have enough time, we're going to go over some general questions. If you guys have anything that you want to ask about your hardware, the software you're using, possibly the pipeline that you're working on, whatever you have, hopefully myself or Byron will be able to answer those questions. So just very quickly to kind of feed off this, again, my name is Justin. I have been an industry professional for about 10 years now. I started off in the video game industry, pretty much touching everything that I could as far as environment building, level design, blueprints, 3D modeling, animation, everything. Once I kind of moved on from that, I went to a product development and product rendering. That really helped me with understanding materials, textures, lighting, environments, HDRIs, doing that kind of stuff. From there, I moved over here to Xsens, where I am one of a few animation experts that we have, not just motion capture animation, but also keyframe animation. So that's a little bit on me. Once that's pretty much it. So I'm going to step aside here. I'm going to let Byron jump in. Byron is going to give a little bit of a kind of an overview of where he comes from, what he's about, and then he's going to be the one to give you guys a rundown of the Live Link plugin. Once he's done, if we have enough time and enough questions, we'll try to hit them up at the end. And yeah, like I said, we're going to try to do this as best we can for all of you guys. So thank you for your patience at the beginning. I really do appreciate that. Thanks for letting me know that everything was kind of jacked up with the audio. But yeah, we're going to move on. So Byron, are you ready, sir?
I think so. I think I'm ready.
I'm sliding over, so I'll see you guys at the end.
All right, guys. What's going on? What's going on? My first live stream, so please forgive me if I stutter or stumble through this. But welcome, welcome. Let's see, we've got some people in the chat. Hey, what's up, Moro, Melise, Honor, Eternity, Reality, hello, hello. Warren, Rick, Jay. What's up, guys? Welcome to the live stream today. All right. And feel free to ask questions in the chat as well. We do have a couple of other product specialists, including Hayes, who's product specialist for health and sports. He's going to be in the chat answering questions, so feel free to ask anything in the chat. All right, and without further ado, we'll kind of just jump right into it. Switch to Streamlabs. All right, let me see if I can do this. Can I minimize this? No. Let me just go here. That one? Bam! Okay, something's sticking through though. All right, you guys. I believe this is working. Awesome. All right, you guys. First and foremost, you guys can go to movella.com where you can actually download the plugin and follow along if you want, but this is where you will get it. You're going to go to movella.com, go to Learn and Support, and right here, Software and Documentation. That will bring you to this page that I'm on already. And under MVN Animate, you'll see, where is it? Plugins and integrations. If you just click that little arrow, it'll drop down. And then from here, if you just click there on the MVN Blender Live plugin, that will start your download immediately. And you'll be able to grab that add-on. And right here under Manual, that actually will take you to our documentation page. If you guys didn't know about this already, base.movella.com. We have all of our documentation, so if you have any, workflows or any questions, this would be the first place to go to, and you can search up, anything really, how to set up the SU, how to start a window, and you can find all of our documentation. So if you just type in Blender in the search bar here, that should take you to the results, and you'll be able to click on MVN Blender Live plugin. And this is a documentation page that will run you through the steps that I will show you in more detail today. All right, so let's get started. You can also download MVN, which is our software that runs our motion capture systems, and the free version, you are able to actually record with it and really kind of see all of the features. That as well you can find on the same page, and just download MVN Animate. All right, let me minimize that and bring you to MVN. So when you open up our software, you'll come to a window like this. I've got a MVN file open already. This is something I recorded, and you can see our little avatar. His name is Mo. This is something I recorded for myself. It's supposed to be a giant that breaks out of a rock. And I've just got this on a loop, which I'll do by clicking there. And for the live stream, you want to click this little button that is the network streamer. And that'll open up this little window here. And you just want to make sure that, by default, this should already be set up like this. But if not, make sure you can add a stream right here by clicking add. But I'll remove that. So I have this ready. And make sure these are all checked. So the position and orientation, character metadata, scaling data, send finger tracking data if you have finger tracking. And if you have object tracking, you can send that as well. I don't, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, with this, all good to go, you can close that. And then I can actually just get out of MVN Animate already. I can just minimize this, and then I'll open up Blender. So before I kind of jump into this, this is a really great way to very quickly get your motion capture data into Blender. Once this is all set up already, you can do an actual live stream. Like right now, I'm streaming in a recorded animation, but you could do this live, right? So you can actually have it all set up and see your character moving in real time in your scene, so that you can kind of block out what you want to do and then record, with the environment and everything already in place, so you can kind of like know where you want to move and all that. That's really useful, especially in the prototyping and previs stage. So first thing, you want to install the plugin. We'll go to Edit, Preferences, go to Add-ons, and here you will actually, so I'm in Blender 4.3, just so you guys know. You'll click this little thing and install from disk. And from there, you'll find where your add-on was downloaded. For me, it's basically this right here. And when you click that, you can click install from disk, and that will install it. I've already got it installed, which is why I'm not clicking into it right now. Once you have that installed, you'll see it as one of these little things. Make sure it's checked on so that it's actually enabled. And with that, you will see this little tab right here, Xsens. Press N, pop that open. You'll have 3 little sections here: live streaming, recording, and the live retargeting. All right, with that, you also want to import your character that you want to stream to, right? So for me, let me see if my character is already in here. Hold on. Yeah, I've got this character from Mixamo, but just to run through the steps real quick, you're just going to go to Import FBX. And one thing to note here is you want to have this checked on. I don't think this is on by default, but I always check this on, automatic bone orientation, because if you don't have this checked on, sometimes the bones look a little bit like it just looks weird because the orientation is off. So you want to have that checked on just for more of a visual thing. Okay, so I've got my character in here. I can move him maybe up a little bit. And then from there, I'm just gonna go to my live stream plugin and click Start Stream. And one thing to note here is this by default should be set up already, but you could actually stream this into another computer, right? In that case, you would have to enter the IP address right here. But since I'm on the same system, it's just gonna be localhost. And the port number, make sure this is matching up with what's in MVN right here. But I'm using all of the default numbers. All right, so with all that set up, I'm gonna go ahead and click Start Stream. And right away, you'll see the Mo avatar coming in. He's right here, basically. Like my environment is kind of blocking him. Let me just hide that actually. So this is my live stream of my animation. And then right here under live retargeting, you might have to select this because I think this was already inputted earlier. But let's just say it was cleared. So the target is my character that I'm going to, and it's going to be called Armature 001. And then the source, you want to select your MVN. It'll say MVN and whatever you named it. In this case, it's my name. And then if you have to edit the T-pose, so the Mixamo characters are already in a T-pose, right? But if you import your character and it's not in a T-pose, you're going to have to go and edit the T-pose. And you basically just have to go into pose mode. And then from here, you'll grab the bone and make sure it's in this T-pose. Once that's done, apply T-pose. And then here, you're going to click Auto Map Bones. And this will map all of the bones to the MVN skeleton. Okay, and I do notice my character, I think I moved him earlier. So let me stop this real quick. Yeah, see my character kind of got moved. Let me just re-import this guy. What is this? Advisor, delete that. So sometimes if you move your character, I think I moved him up and I didn't move the actual armature. So it kind of got messed up. Okay. Now let me redo that. The source is from MVN. And this guy is actually called Armature 2. Apply T-pose. Auto map bones. I gotta do it again. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Source. Oh, I gotta go to Armature 2. Alright, there we go. So now you can see my character is actually doing the right thing. And he looks fine, looks good. So if your character has like a custom rig or something, you might have to go in here and manually make sure this is all matching up. The auto map bones for Mixamo at least, it worked perfectly, but it really depends on your rig. So let's say your rig looks a little bit off. You just need to make sure that, this spine is actually going to the correct bone, and you can change it here by clicking into it and selecting the correct one, right? So you can type in head and all that. And from here, you can actually save this bone map so that you don't have to keep, doing it over and over again, especially if you're using the same rig for other characters too. You can also load the map if you had this already previously made, and you would just find where that is and load it up. All right, so this is all working. There's some IK settings here you could mess around with. You can quickly make the feet spread out a little bit. Let me get a better view here. You can make them do the splits. Whee! This is like depending on your character, right? If your character is like a giant monster or something, you can just very quickly make some adjustments here. Go back to 0. Hip level, you can raise the hip level. That's probably what I should have done to like move him up a little bit. Because now I can turn my environment back. Because I do want him to be up a little bit. And I can turn off the MVN bone, so I don't see that. And yeah, some hip offset as well you can do. And now the final step is to get this animation onto your character, because right now it's just live streaming, it's in real time. But to actually record it, you would just click this recording button. And if you were doing this live, like you had an actor in the suit right now, you can basically record into Xsens at the same time. Then you would just check that box. But since I'm streaming a pre-recorded animation, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start recording. Actually, let me wait till he gets into the right place. And you know what? I'm going to do it without the IK settings here. All right, ready, record. So he kind of walks a little bit, and then I'll stop recording. And you might be wondering, like, what happened? Where did it get recorded to? You're going to go down here to your timeline and go to your dope sheet. And then under your dope sheet, you'll go to Action Editor. And this is where it gets recorded to. So it records as a layer within your Action Editor. And this was, I think it's this one. Yeah. So the other thing I skipped over was you can name your take. Then you would know exactly what it's named and not just have it be a new session. But here, I'm going to pause that stream though, because it's going to kind of mess around with it. So now if I scroll back and forth, I have my animation. But let me bring him out a little bit. I'm going to hide my house because it's kind of annoying. So as long as I have the armature selected, I should be able to move him over here. Okay, so now I've got my animation that I recorded earlier. And here you can start doing your cleanup or adding in more layers of animation. I believe if I do that, then I can actually go into the NLA and you'll have your layer right here. And that's how you do the live stream. Do we have any questions you want me to answer on air? Let me know, Justin. Huh? Big view? Hold on. This one, right?
Yeah, guys. Any questions at all that you'd want us to answer? Anything about the live link, or potentially again any of your workflow? Just yeah, just let us know. Um, I think we had a question at the beginning. I wanted to address that. Do me a favor, scroll. So we're good.
This one.
So the first question we had is Movella's goal to improve Unity to be more user uh, friendly than Unreal in the future? So to answer that question, I don't want to actually say that it's going to be more, but we have listened to a lot of our consumers and customers, and we are currently working on having our live streaming plugins for Unity be a lot more user friendly. Things that are definitely leaning more towards the same functionality that you would see potentially in this plugin, and also potentially the Unreal plugin. So we definitely are looking to utilize Unity a bit more. And again, you'll see that in the future. So yeah. Let's see. It comes right within. So yes. So to I know this is less of a. Let's see. Okay. So this kind of more of a comment. So yes, our plan is to hopefully do this a bit more. And you know, we want to take the feedback from the customers and from users to kind of guide us in the direction of things that you would like to see. I would love for people to, again, once this gets posted and inside the comments, if there are Maya and you know, motion builder people out there that want uh, something like this, where we can show a really clean, smooth, streamline for your workflow. Um, you know, Byron and I were talking about potentially doing a full body for how to get full body face, hands, and body into Unreal, setting up, you know, an environment for either recording or visualization. So we definitely are, you know, we would love to hear from everybody on at least the direction that you would like us to go. So yeah, yeah. I already have Xsens Link Soup, and I run out of time with subscription. Yeah. So I would say, Rick, if you want to reach out directly to support@movella.com, and that email address will get you myself. It will get you Byron and any one of our product specialists, and we should be able to at least, you know, help you out if there's something that you need for like a trial license, or if you're looking to see any of the new features. We can, you know, we can definitely do that, but for sure reach out to us, support@movella.com, and you will again get one of us, and we should be able to get that for you. MVN Animate update drop in 20 minutes, all the black layouts, etc. Email. So Halo, for you, I don't necessarily know if I can give an exact date, but it is going to be very soon after the new year. I think I can say that, but I can't give an exact date. But yeah, we are definitely looking to get that latest update just right outside of the new year. So yeah, there's going to be some very cool updates to that too. So yeah, yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Any other questions? Going once, going twice.
Voluminous. Yeah. Sorry. Voluminous. We'll talk to Jeff about it. We see your comment there. Did you already answer? What is it, Rick?
Which subscription?
Should we give him Jeff's contact to reach out to?
Let's see. Can we get the imported animations turned into a Rigify rig in Blender? Import model feature with Halo, I will say this. I've been a huge advocate for getting custom characters to be able to be imported into our software. I'm gonna keep fighting the good fight on that one, because I definitely, you cannot hear me. Oh, no. So yeah, I definitely would. I'm a huge advocate for that, and I definitely want to be able to see if that's something that we can get for everybody. Let's see. Is there any way we could see the new price plans? Okay, Stavros, for you, I would say we will link we will link in the chat all of the emails at least to get pricing for you. Again, us as the product team, we are we're definitely more of the technical side. So any kind of technical questions we definitely can handle, but we'll give you all the emails, everything will be in the chat for you guys as far as links and emails and things like that. And the gentleman you're going to be looking for his name is Jeff. He is he's the big account executive, and he'll be able to get at least some pricing and some numbers for you.
Is this on? Yeah, so on that note, definitely reach out to Jeff because we did actually have some pricing changes. So, I think the best way is to get on, reach out to Jeff, our sales team, and they will give you an accurate breakdown of all of that. And I think we had a question from Honor. Can we get the imported animations turned into a Rigify rig in Blender? You mean to retarget to a Rigify rig? If that's the question, yeah, so like in the same way, if you have your Rigify character in Blender already, you would actually do the same method as I just showed. It's just that you might have to manually do the bone mapping. And the other thing I will just mention, I know we kind of ran out of time to go over this, but let's say you are importing an FBX file into Blender. You would be able to use, what I recommend is using AutoRig Pro, which is a really powerful plugin for Blender. I think most Blender users already use this, but you would use AutoRig Pro to do like a basic retargeting. I will say in the next version of this plugin that we're doing, you will have that capability as well to just use it as a traditional retargeter.
Let's see, Halo. Looks like you ask what about foot sliding? So I can kind of point towards this. We are definitely working on updates for a majority of our major plugins to be able to handle that. So again, there's some stuff that I can say, some stuff I can't, but I will tell you that that is definitely something that we have heard from customers, and we are absolutely looking towards getting that addressed. And so yeah, and again, we're talking Unreal, we're talking Unity, we're talking Blender, like so all the major plugins we're looking to potentially get that handled. So yeah, great question. And you know what? And on that note, I think that's it. I think we'll call it. We hit our 30 minutes. I don't want this to go too long, but I definitely want to say thank you to everybody here who sat down and checked us out. We are looking to try to do this a bit more, maybe once a month, and all your feedback is going to be critical for us to be able to really kind of tighten everything up. I do want to apologize about the audio issues at the beginning. We're going to get it dialed in. I promise. We're going to get this dialed. And yeah, like I said, we will have all of the links and email addresses in the chat here for all of you, so that you can. I know a lot of you definitely reached out for licensing things. So yeah, we'll make sure that you get that handled for you. So thank you again. I am Justin. This is Byron. Again, thank you so much for stopping by. This will be recorded and put on our channel. All you guys are great. Thank you so much. Again, I really appreciate everybody's time.